Hello there, YouTube. How the hell are you? My name is Vac, and we're here today on this video to talk to you about another one of the races of Crowfall, the Nethari. Now, the Nethari are a human tribe who, as it says in the description here, have been chosen by one of the gods, Archon, to rule over all of the others, and they've been ensorcelled with the fire. Their blood has been kissed with the fiery breath of the mother dragon. And so what this means is they're definitely a little different from your average human, and this is how. Rather than humans having a plus 30 bonus to strength right off the bat, the Nethari enjoy instead a plus 30 bonus to intellect. As far as their statistic caps go, they have above average intellect, below average strength, and then they're right down the middle on everything else. So a little weaker and a little smarter than your average human out there. But beyond that, their granted powers definitely differentiate them from humans as a whole. So they have Desert Winds, which is a passive that increases out of combat health regen, and that's a 20 point, I believe, bonus. And this is just out of combat health regen does not really excite me a whole lot, and I don't find it to be a particularly useful addition to anybody's kit. So this isn't really anything to write home about. But some of these others are a bit more interesting. And the next one, we're going to try to say this correctly, the subcuticular suturing is their crafting ability. And what this is a plus 10 bonus to necromancy and necromancy experimentation, making these guys the hands down the best necromancers in the game. And if you're looking to spend your time crafting vessels for your friends and your guild and the public at large, then Nethari may be the race for you. But let's go ahead, in case you want to take these guys out in RVR a little more with them, let's go have a look at some of these other abilities. They have Sun-Kissed Skin, which is a passive that is an anti-critical passive, and that's not bad. It's 3% to anti-critical strikes, so you're not going to get critted as much. And in RVR, that's always helpful. It's just not an overwhelming bonus. So moving on from there, we have Walk Without Rhythm, which is somewhat nice depending on what class you choose. And that is Walk Without Rhythm is a movement increase when stealth. Now, only one of their three class options has stealth, but still, if that is the class you choose, then this is not bad. But it's still, again, not overwhelming. Call Flames is their active ability, and this one I like this one a lot. Again, it's only going to dovetail nicely with one of their class selections, but it really does fit well. So Call Flames is a damage bonus to fire by 10% for 15 seconds and applies major burning damage over time effect to up to 5 enemies within 8 meters. So anybody close to you is going to get lit on fire, and your fire damage is increased for 15 seconds, which is a lot in a fight, especially if you're playing Confessor. And we'll get to their classes in a minute. So that's their one active ability. After that, you have the Zealot Rush, and this is another thing that kind of differentiates them from humans. Instead of having a 10-meter dodge that has 2 pips, these guys have a 20-meter dodge that has just the 1 pip, but it's a pretty good long dash. I mean, it's a good bit of distance that you can get away from your foes, or toward a foe if you so choose. But with the class choices on these guys, it's more commonly going to be away from a foe. So let's take a look at those classes now, shall we? Okay, so looking here, we can see that the Nethari can play assassins, confessors, and Templars. And honestly, they're probably only a good choice for 2 of these. They're a great confessor. Nethari make a pretty good confessor because of the intellect bonus, because of the high intellect cap, and because of the flames ability that they get that adds to their fire damage and adds fire damage over time debuffs to all nearby enemies. They just make for a fairly potent confessor, especially with the additional mobility they get from that long 20-meter dash. It's a pretty good choice. They don't make a bad assassin at all because they have the additional movement speed and stealth. It's just that assassin's not really an overwhelmingly good character class at this time in the game. So honestly, if I were looking to play a Nethari, I would probably be looking to play a Nethari Confessor. Templar, man, I don't think they're going to be great at Templar. Now, they'll make an average Templar healer. If you go a healing spec Templar and just try to keep them alive, they'll do okay. They're not going to be terribly gimped because they have a decent spirit value and an average spirit cap. But I really think that you're getting the most out of them by playing Confessor. They're not going to be a great tanky and there's particularly not going to be a great damage Templar because of the low strength. So I really feel like your best bet to get the most bang for your buck out of this race is to play them as a Confessor. But honestly, all three are valid. Get out there, have some fun. We'll see you in the RVR zones. So that concludes our talk on the Nethari. If you like what you saw today, we'd love it if you can give us a like or a subscribe. It helps us grow, helps us get more eyeballs on the channel, and we surely appreciate it. If you'd like to join our community on Discord or join our guild, Reckoning, you can do so with some links that are in the description below. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can do that there as well. So thanks a lot for watching. Till I see you guys again, be cool, keep gaming. I'm Vac, and I'm out of here.